scarred by arguably the most brutal genocide of the post-war period. And beset by political tumult for much of the 20th century, Rwanda is nothing like the country it once was. Today, despite some claims of human rights abuses and low-key corruption, the nation remains a beacon of hope for many of the other Central African nations trying to shed a painful past. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Rwanda so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Kigali. Since the dark days of the Rwandan genocide, the city of Kigali really has done a U-turn. Where once marauding gangs and death patrols roamed, today there are bustling markets and spice-scented street stalls. The ramshackle barrios now ooze the energy of day-to-day bustle, while the appearance of shimmering steel skyscrapers on the horizon is just another sign of the flow of foreign investment in these parts. At number 9 is the Volcanoes National Park. While most African hinterlands away from the Great Rift Valley are forced to compete with the likes of Kruger and Masai Mara, Ngorongoro, and the Serengeti, when it comes to the wild, mist-topped backcountry of Rwanda's Volcanoes National Park, all bets are off. Yep, this truly breathtaking conservation area contiguous with Virunga across the border is topped by the once smoking calderas of mighty mounts like Karasimbi and serrated Sabyinyo. All around these craggy volcanic peaks, visitors discover lush montane forests and thick groves of African redwoods. At number 8, Kibai. Kibai jets its way into the blue-brown waters of Lake Kivu in a series of curved headlands and steep-sided bays. Surely one of the most handsome towns in all of Rwanda, it's surrounded by high hills that come dressed in wisps of mist by morning and offering sweeping views of the lake waters and the islands by afternoon. Between the streets, there are some earthy little eco-lodges on the shores, along with one interesting Catholic church and a memorial to the Rwandan genocide. At number 7, Akagera National Park. Akagera National Park is the same savanna and riparian swamp mosaic you'd expect to find in the super-famous game parks of the East African Rift. That's because it's 1,200 square kilometers of land about right up to the border with Tanzania, giving rise to roaming herds of giraffes, antelopes, jackals, and more. Safaris are slowly becoming popular, with outfitters now organizing game drives and game walks from the smattering of lodges that exist. At number 6 in our list, Gisenyi. The gateway to that great speck of blue that is Lake Kivu, sitting amidst the verdant hills and mountains of the Albertine Rift Valley, Gisenyi is a place where the African jungles cascade down grassy hills in sporadic bouts of palm trees and exotic cassias. They fall to meet the muddied waters of the lake, where flitting insects and boatman flies cause ripples on the surface. Although shared with larger Goma across the border with DRC to the west, the banks of the lake are the real draw. At number 5, Nyungwe Forest National Park. There are few protected forests that can boast the same kind of superlatives as Rwanda's mystical Nyungwe Forest National Park. For starters, this vast area of more than 940 square kilometers is the single largest enclave of montane forest remaining in this corner of the continent. What's more, the thick canopies of mahoganies and clambering jungle vines hide one of the most diverse arrays of simian life in the world. At number 4, Ruhengeri. Visitors to the northern town of Ruhengeri can't help but look up to where the mist-shrouded peaks of the mighty Virunga Mountains raise the horizon, to where great beasts like the mountain gorilla roam the verdant forests. In fact, those natural draws, namely the Volcanoes National Park, are pretty much the main attraction here, and the wealth of safari outfitters and package touts offering gorilla stalking expeditions is testimony to the fact. At number 3 in our list, Lake Mohatsi. Winding and weaving like an East African snake through the hills of Rwanda's eastern province, the waters of Lake Mohatsi have long represented a favorite rest, recuperation, and relaxation spot for dwellers of the capital at Kigali. The banks are spotted with secluded picnic points, and there's even a popular country club offering volleyball courts, quiet cabanas on the shore, eateries, and bike and boat rentals. At number 2, Gishwati Forest National Park. Sprawled over the hilltops just a short distance from beaches and resorts of Lake Kivu and Gisenyi, the Gishwati Forest National Park is now right on the forefront of Rwandan conservation. After mass migrations of refugees to the hinterland in the 1990s, during the genocide, the area suffered heavily from deforestation. Today, evidence of this can be seen in the bare ridges and rolling meadows within. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Lake Kivu. While Lake Kivu is hardly a single destination, it's worth a special mention on its own simply because of the sheer wealth of attractions and activities it offers travelers to Rwanda from its place on the extreme western border of the country. Covering a vast area of more than 2,700 square kilometers, it ranges from Gisenyi in the north to the multicultural island of Ishwa in the south. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Rwanda? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.